Okay, we're back. It's dinner time. So I'm going to be cooking a couple hamburger patties on my Trangia. So first thing I'm going to do is light it without catching myself on fire. There we go. And get my pan up here. You know what I forgot was, let me take that off for a minute, to get a little bit of oil to cook the hamburger patties in. And I need meat. Is she helping you eat? Okay, so we'll get that on there. Can't see how high that is. Get a little oil in here. I just got a little olive oil because that's what whoops, that was a lot of olive oil. Because that's what I have. But that'll work. Ooh, that's hot already. And my hamburger patties, which are kind of misshapen, but that's okay. So we'll get these out of here. Ooh. Might need to turn that down just a little bit. I want to cook those a little bit slower. Not burn them. Get rid of that. And I got a few little spices here. So we're going to do a little pepper on there. I think half of that one went in the spaghetti sauce the other night at home. A little bit of salt. Shake that up a little bit. A little bit of salt. And over here we have a little onion powder. That was a lot. And I like a little garlic. A little bit of that on there. And how do you like my little containers? I thought these were like half this size. I ordered 2 of them. These things are giant. I just got splattered. But yeah, but they work good for traveling. And then I just bought, or actually I had these little jars. I think these were actually from a wedding. And they had spices that somebody left on the table as, you know, little wedding gifts that you would just take. They made them up. They had like a little ribbon and a card on each one. So those are kind of cool. I've had them forever. And they had some sort of a seasoning that somebody had made up. And I don't remember what it was, but I don't want to turn that down any. I want to burn these. I need my little glove. Let me get splattered here. And I like my hamburgers cooked well. I don't want to, I don't like to eat hamburger meat if it's pink inside still. So we're going to cook these up, and then I'll check back in when those are done. Okay, we get a little cheese melted on these. They're almost done. Just give them another second or 2 longer. And then I've got a little ketchup and mustard for each one. I'm actually going to eat both of these, I think, because I'm starving. I ate breakfast early this morning. And then I had some peanuts today, which were really good. Just regular roasted peanuts in the shell. I haven't had peanuts in a long time. So, yeah, this will be dinner for me. I fed Pepper, which She doesn't want her food. She's just loitering here, waiting for me to be done. And, but I don't think her mom would be happy if I was feeding her this kind of stuff, so she's gonna have to eat her dog food. Okay. I think these are done. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull them off. One there. One there. I think those are the top parts. Put that back up there. Put that over there. Get all the way on there. Ooh, hot. That on the side. Come over here. Don't get dizzy. And then we're just going to put a little ketchup on each one and a little mustard on each one, and they are going to be perfect. Could have grabbed a knife, but that would make too much sense. A little mustard on this one. Katie's already done eating. She cheated. She made her food at home and just heated it up. So I did this on the Trangia. I love this thing. And then unlike just using my little pocket rocket, I don't have to worry about holding on to the, you know, the edge of the pan. It doesn't go anywhere. One more mustard on this one. And that's it. Dinner is served. Perfect. This one's upside down. Flip it over. That's going to make a mess. But those are going to be good. So I'm going to go eat those. And we'll check back in later. Okay, so I'm going to get some breakfast going. We're going to do some bacon and eggs. And hopefully I don't burn it over the fire. There's a lot of ashes, but yeah, we'll see how this goes because it's going to be hot. It's smoking a little bit. Okay, so we're going to start with a little butter just to get that greased up. We'll see how, oh yeah, it's hot. And throw some beef bacon on. Here's what I got. The usual. Can you see that? I love this stuff, but it does shrink down to nothing. So you almost have to use a half a package. You know, and obviously you have to cook some extra for your dog. So we'll get some of these on here and let those cook. I love the sizzle. I don't know why, but food always tastes so much better when you cook it outside. So we'll get those going. And then I got some eggs to cook. Ooh, now my fingers are all greasy. And I did bring my heat gloves. I love these. I think I got these at Sportsman's Warehouse. But if the weather's cold, they keep your hands warm. But you can definitely get, you know, get over the fire for actually quite a while. Starting to warm up a little bit out here. Still a little bit chilly. There's a bit of a breeze coming in off of the water, but we just bundle up. Don't you love the sound of bacon when it's sizzling? You do. Everybody does. I love this little pan. Dave used it. He went camping last week. Didn't bother to clean it. Forgot about it. Left it in the back of the trailer. So I had to scrub it and re-season it. What was that? Oh yeah. But the nice thing about these, you just run some hot water over them, scrub them really good, and then wipe them down with a little bit of oil. I just put olive oil on them so that they don't get rusty. But yeah, so we'll let this cook up a little bit and then we'll come back. Yeah, this is getting almost done. I like it really crispy, and I don't think Pepper will care because she'll get some of this. She'll like it anyway I give it to her. She's over on the couch, bundled up in her little blankie. But it is definitely a lot warmer. It's getting nice out. But look how small these are shrinking up. Way more than what pork bacon does. But that's all right. That looks good. It smells good. Now I'm getting hungry. So I'm gonna do a couple fried eggs and probably a big glass of milk. Already had my coffee, and I plugged my little Mr. Coffee pot into my little Anker charger. It used up 40%, and it's a miniature Mr. Coffee. It makes, I believe, 4 cups. Well, it makes 2 10-ounce cups of coffee, which is perfect for me. And it was ready. I didn't even have to get out of bed to do it, which was nice. And then I just turned on the generator, charged my Anker back up, but at least I know if I go camping and I don't have electric, don't use the Anker for that, because that used half the power for a little coffee pot. But, you know, good to know. So this is pretty much done. Dave's going to come back out later and bring us some more firewood for tonight. We still actually have quite a bit left, which was nice because I thought we were almost out, but there was quite a bit left in the truck that I didn't even realize we had more left back in the truck. So we'll drain this. I forgot to bring a paper towel to sit this on. But yeah, look how small these shrivel up. Man, I didn't get to eat bacon for the longest time other than turkey bacon, which isn't so great because I don't eat pork. And when I realized they had beef bacon, awesome. Is that enough grease to cook these in? Probably. So let's see if I can do this without cracking the yolk. Whew, it is hot over the top. They were a little uneven, so we'll drop them on that side. And what I do with my paper towel, wipe my paws. And these should cook pretty quick. Ooh, this one might stick. It might stick. Let them cook a little bit and then try to flip them. Or maybe I should just crack the yolk and kind of scramble them. Well, we'll see. They'll taste good however I do them. I didn't bring an English muffin. So I'm going to turn this around a little bit. I love that you can use metal on cast iron. It's so much easier to get underneath something with a spatula that actually spatulas. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Well, that one just broke. Ooh. Just breathed in a lungful of smoke. That was nice. Luckily, I like my yolks really runny, but I don't like the white part runny. Ooh. If I had some potatoes, I would have just put those over the top of the potatoes. So they don't look great, but I guarantee you they're going to taste good. So Pepper and I are going to have some breakfast, and we'll check back in later. So getting ready to cook some dinner here. Got the fire going good. I'm just going to cook it right over the fire here. I have a steak for tonight, and I got it all seasoned. I'm going to make some Idahoan potatoes to go with it. So here are my potatoes, and then my steak is just waiting, all nice and seasoned up, just waiting for the flames to die down a little bit. But this thing is like over an inch thick. Let's see if you can, look at that, look how thick that thing is. So I'm gonna have to be real careful cooking it because I don't want to overcook it. But yeah, we're just leaving it here, hoping no bugs land on it till that fire's ready. My new little seasoning packs, I thought these were like half that size. They turned out to be huge. I ordered 2 sets thinking they were small, perfect for camping, whatever. They're huge, but that's all right. So yeah, just gonna wait for the fire. Just gonna wait for those to die down a little bit so the flames aren't actually coming through the top, and just cook it right on the grill. I'm gonna boil the water. I already got my water out in my pan. Just boil it, mix potatoes right in there, and it is going to be yummy. Oh, that looks good. It's hot down in there. We're getting there. So I got my water on here. I'll get that boiling. That probably won't take very long. There's only 2 cups of water in there, so in that big of a saucepan it should boil pretty quick. Give my steak a little longer. I like it pretty rare, but not purple inside. So it should be still pretty soft. It's got a couple more minutes. Get that water going, mix up my potatoes, and then dinner time. Okay, I think I'm going to pull the steak off and let it rest. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Nice and sizzly. While my water boils, I'm still waiting for my water. It's getting hot. It should be boiling in just another minute or so. Okay, so my water's boiling, and I'm going to add my potatoes, stir them up, and let these sit. Ooh, that was 2 cups of water, 1 package of potatoes, and we'll let these rehydrate, and we'll have instant mashed potatoes. These are actually pretty good. I've had a couple of different ones before, and they're tasty. Whew. It's hot, so I'm gonna let these sit for a little bit. Put the lid back on, and then I'm gonna come over here and let's see how my steak looks. It's getting dark, so it's kind of hard to see. And then Katie saved me some of her Brussels sprouts. But let me check out, see how my steak, make sure it's done.
Because I'm out of town, he's supposed to
Oh yeah,
dog, but he's also
perfect.
going to work, you know?
Oh, I like it, nice and rare. Yum. Let me try that.
I'll give him a call too.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna cheat.
Oh yeah. I go to, he might be sick or he got fired.
And put some mashed potatoes right on my cookie sheet here, because I don't have a real plate. I only have paper plates.
All right, I'll give him a call tonight and see what's going on. All right, thank you.
A few little Brussels sprouts, and dinner. Dinner is served. So that's what's on the menu. It's going to be yummy, and I will check back later.